What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. A very big day today in the world, I should say. Trump's tariffs have been declared illegal. So let's just get into it immediately. S&P 500 not expecting or not reacting as I would have expected. Actually, a little up, which I think like people are pissed off about it, but it's honestly like they're cheering for. They're demanding a tax, one of the biggest form of taxes, to be reinstated on themselves. Like, I cannot imagine the people that would be cheering for taxes and for a supposedly tax return, which he somehow promised, which he can promise because it would bankrupt America even further. But like sometimes I'm at a loss for words. Like I have my own Twitter page at Investing Frankly without the A, and I try to share stuff like this. So this is my Twitter channel, and Gavin Newsom has responded, Thomas Massey has responded, Supreme Court, and this was already expected to happen. So a lot of people were already banking on this because it was just unconstitutional, illegal. He did not have the authority to do this. He had different routes to do it. But he just was tariffing left and right. And we saw the effects in the markets. We saw random market crashes. Then he withdrew them. Probably some form of insider trading going on with those tariffs as well. But this, the Jewish, Zionist Howard Lutnick, basically what he did is he bought the refund rights for these tariffs for 20 to 30 cents on the dollar. So if the American government does start to refund these dollars, basically he earns 3 to 5 times his investment over the money that the American people paid. Like, no foreign government paid this. No, not a single foreign government paid those tariffs. Americans paid it. So they got ripped off paying these tariffs. And now they get ripped off a second time on the refund of these tariffs because he bought up the rights. I mean, it really doesn't get much corrupter than this. Like, this is insane to me. This is the world we're living in. Like, every single day I am surprised by people, by these policies, by these tariffs, by crap like this happening. And I mean, we're only a year into Donald Trump, and I am getting so tired of this crap, of this random stuff happening. We could have had an amazing economy, an amazing investment year. And I'm not saying we won't, like, especially for outside investors, like I'm not in the US, but we could still have a very good investment year. But like, my heart weeps for people like people affected by this. Like, it's so corrupt, it's so crooked. This should not happen to any single one. And honestly, I am so surprised with that. Like, I'm at a loss for words to say something about this. Like, I struggled with making this video genuinely because, like, how do you respond to this? But looking at the S&P 500, the market itself, relatively positive. I honestly would have expected a bit of a flash crash, a bit of more panic in the markets, but it does seem like the S&P 500 is building up to another all-time high. I don't know, like the effect seems good. And if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's not looking very positive right now, but it's also not looking worse. Like, I would have expected, because Mr. Crypto President got called back. Like, I would have expected a bigger reaction in the markets. I really genuinely did. So for Bitcoin to basically still compress at a bottom, and what I think will happen is something, it does seem positive for Bitcoin. Like, a small positive, I will say, but we are looking at a positive, I think. Because if we look at this, we see price compression, a little bit of a bull flag also forming. And like, I'm not expecting us to go to 100 straight away, but we're also seeing less selling pressure and a lot of buying pressure here. So if we do this, like, I do think like a retest of like the 90, 80, 85K So especially if you're like a short-term trader, I do think this is plausible. I don't know. Like if you think I'm wrong on this, please feel free to leave a comment. Like, I don't know. Like I think this could turn a lot more positive than I thought it would. Obviously, we haven't seen Donald Trump's reaction to this yet. I'm sure it won't be positive. It's not gonna. There's for sure going to be a lot of commotion surrounding it. So if it's going to be positive price wise, chart wise, I'm not sure. But yeah, this was not on my bingo card this day, and I honestly didn't expect this to happen. And to the for the markets barely reacting, and if at all reacting, actually positive. So honestly, I would have expected a lot more commotion, and all of Twitter is full with Americans reacting that foreign governments get refunded and blah, 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 blah. Once again, Americans pay those tariffs. We have not paid a single dollar into those tariffs. And in essence, you actually lost out on it because a lot of countries are boycotting American products. So you're actually losing money because of all this. But I'm kind of done trying to explain that to people because it's so tiring to have the same discussion every single time. So yeah, I'm kind of over on that. Guys, what I wanted to share with you, I say in every single video, I have a couple of freebies. I have a couple on this video as well. If you are looking for a good exchange to trade on, I use BitUnix myself. And why do I use them? Because they also have proof of reserves. They have a couple of safety and security measures, a form of an insurance fund, but you have to, I won't get into the details of that, but it's one of the very few exchanges that has actually, well, I can't really think of the word, reinstated, paid back their customers during a downtime. They had a bit of a crash during a high volume time a while back, and they actually made right on every single customer that I spoke about. And a lot of these exchanges don't do that. There's a lot of sketchy stuff going on. So be sure that if you park your money somewhere, that it is a safe place. Always do your own due diligence on this. But BitUnix, if you use my link for it, it's in the description down below. You can get up to $10,000 in bonuses for free. So yeah, use that to your advantage. You can always withdraw later, by the way. You don't have to stay on the exchange. There is no rule saying that. And apart from that, what I wanted to share with you was my own free Discord. You're perfectly fine to join that. And I share all my investment tips, my chart setups. Well, I have a gaming channel, but I haven't gotten around to gaming actually. But my community is growing, 115 people in there right now. Feel free to join that completely free and voice your opinions or ask me a question. Feel free to do all of that. And one more side thing, which I wanted to share as well. I built my own investment app. Now it's not out yet, but I'm building my own investment app, and I'll just skim through it a little bit. You can watch the full video in my channel. I've made it with Caffeine AI, but I mean, I genuinely like it. You can add like costs, your income, your trading journal, which it makes automatically every single time you make a trade. You can add a comment, take away. You have assets, you have a dashboard, and this is just the first version. So I intend to keep developing that, and it will be coming out very soon. So be sure to check that out as well. All right, guys. So this is it. Be sure to check everything out. I just said so. Freebies, always good to check those out. If you like the content I put out, please leave a like and subscribe as well. And I'll see you in the next videos. And let's see what this day is going to bring us. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. I'm genuinely waiting for Mr. Trump's reaction. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.